What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Dylan DiBiase Music, where we're talking all things bass, all things music all the time. Today we are going to be checking out the MXR Bass Overdrive, a really super dope pedal from MXR, and I'm really excited to jump into this. I love this pedal. I love this pedal in my board, and I just think it's a really versatile, dope overdrive. So I'm going to give it a run through with a pick, without a pick, give you a feel for the different tonal options on this bad boy. Let's get into it. Now, as you'll see, I've got kind of all the knobs up at their kind of tonal center, all right? So they're all at 50 out of 100. We have volume, okay, which obviously controls the volume of the pedal. We have the drive, which is kind of how much crunch, fuzz you're gonna get, okay? We have the tone, which is sort of like, in my opinion, treble, mid, bass, okay? Sort of the amount of low, mid, and high frequencies that are gonna come through on the effect. And then we have the clean, which is kind of like if you want it muddy or if you want it a little crisper, all right? So depending on how much you want this overdrive to sort of cut in or be a little muddier and more bottomy. Cool, so I'm gonna give you a flavor of my clean tone now. Okay, what I'm using is an MTD Saratoga P J bass. I have the P pickup here all the way up, the J all the way down, and I've got the tone at about 60. Let's see what it sounds like. All right, now let's give it a go with the MXR. All the knobs at noon. Let's check it out. So as you can see, you get kind of a cool, sort of a dirty, little bit crunchy, but really driven through tone, right? What I really like about this pedal is the sustain that it kind of gives you, all right? It really cuts through, sustains long, and I can still hear the note even through all that crunch and all that stuff. Let's check it out on a couple other settings. Awesome, so now we've checked that out. I just flipped it around so that now I have the clean kind of almost all the way down to about 25%. I got my tone at about 75% now, and I put my drive up to about 75%. Actually, the tone is around 65%. I'm going to leave the volume in the middle, okay? Because that really just controls the entire volume of the thing. All right, let's check out what that sounds like. I think this gives you a little bit of a more, that you really hear that drive come through on this pedal, okay? And it really kind of cuts, and you can hear the note, but it's almost like a mixture of a distortion and an overdrive. And I really like this about this pedal because sometimes on my board, if I'm playing hard rock or playing heavy, I don't need too much else. So let's give that a go. All right, I'm gonna rock through this same riff. I'm gonna use a pick this time, and let's see how it sounds. Once again, my clean tone with a pick. Go with the MXR Bass Overdrive. Cool, super crunchy there. I really like how the tone kind of cuts through with the drive on, and you can really hear that push come right through the amplifier, and still getting a kind of a good, nice resonant sound from the actual wood of the bass and the actual sound of this bass. That's probably my favorite thing about this pedal, actually, is that the way that the sound is transferred through the pedal, you don't really lose the particular sound of your bass, or you don't necessarily lose your sound, which I think is so important with so many pedals, where I hear kind of someone's sound, or even some amplifiers, I hear someone's sound, someone lose their unique sound, and I think that's what we all don't want, right, is to lose what makes our playing and the way we think about music unique. And I think this pedal is a really cool conduit for not losing that sense of self while still getting a really cool kind of fuzz overdrive effect. All right, let's check it out on one more setting. All right, so what I've done here is just amplify, okay? I've amplified our tone and our clean knobs, okay? And then I've turned down our drive knob here, okay? So the drive is down, so you won't hear as much push, but you will hear that it kind of just gives my tone a little boost and a little crunchiness. And this is kind of cool if you just want to amplify maybe like a chorus part or something that you're working on, where you don't want it to get too crazy, but you want to have your sound amplified slightly. So let's check this out, see how it sounds. All right. One more checkup on my clean tone. All right, and here we go. Pretty cool sound. I really like it as just sort of an extra layering. With a little bit of heaviness, so I think it's kind of a cool effect. All in all, I have to say that I would really recommend this pedal. I love this pedal. I think it's a great addition to any board, and it just absolutely crushes. I think MXR did an awesome job on this one. Let me know in the comments what you think about this pedal. If you have it, if you use it, I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks again. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.